Hey guys, welcome back. On January 27th, 31-year-old London Marquez from Chicago, 7 months pregnant, hanging out with some friends in Humboldt Park. The family doesn't know what led to the circumstances, but only that London was taken into custody by the police and died while en route to the precinct. London's family is demanding answers, as they should, to find out that London is the second woman who died while in police custody in the last 2 months. And the police is not telling the families nothing, not how, not when, where, just they're dead. That shit wouldn't sit well with me either. Fox 32 wrote, this is the second time within 6 weeks that someone has died while in the custody of the Chicago Police Department. In mid-December, Irene Chavez, 33, died at the 3rd District Police Department. COPA is investigating the circumstances surrounding both women deaths. On Sunday afternoon, the family of London Marquez spoke out, demanding transparency from the Chicago Police Department. They said they've never received no explanation as to how or why London died. We need answers. We need answers. I don't care what you say. We need answers. Our family wants answers, said Latanya Marquez, London's sister. I miss my sister so much.
Developing story tonight. The family of a 31-year-old pregnant woman wants to know how she could have died while in police custody. NBC5's Christian Farr joins us live now from the 11th District Police Headquarters with that story. Christian?
Good evening. Family and friends of London Marquez rallied here right in front of the 11th District Police Headquarters. They want answers from CPD after they found out what happened to London. They want to know exactly what happened. London's older brother, Marcus, attended that rally, which was led by community activist Rabbi Michael Ben Youssef. Late last month, family says the 31-year-old pregnant woman was hanging out with friends in Humboldt Park. For some reason, family says London was taken into custody by CPD officers, but never made it to the 11th District Police Station. She died before she arrived. Police are not commenting because COPA is reviewing the case. Marcus Marquez talked about his sister.
My sister was a very loving and kind person. She was a good friend. She's always there to help everyone. She was that shoulder you could lean on.
They demand answers. What happened to London? We're not going to wait till COPA releases their report. We're not going to wait.
We should have answers more quickly on what happened, how she didn't make it to the police station, when did she die?
And again, COPA is investigating this case, and the Cook County Medical Examiner is also working on determining the exact cause of death. Reporting live here in front of the 11th District Police Station, Christian Farr.
A balloon released tonight for 31-year-old London Marquez. Friends and family say the Garfield Park woman was 7 months pregnant and died after being arrested by Chicago police on Thursday night.
We want answers for London. It doesn't make no sense at all.
Lisa Smith says she grew up with Marquez in Chicago and now lives in Nebraska. She is also trying to piece together what happened from afar.
They said she was on the 700 block of Ridgeway with a couple of friends. And the police approached her, and said they put her in the car. And hours later, she was deceased. She never made it to the police station.
The Civilian Office of Police Accountability confirms it is investigating the death of a civilian while in custody of officers from the 11th Police District in an incident that happened at 736 North Ridgeway in Humboldt Park. Chicago police won't comment on the details or circumstances due to the COPA review. Those who knew and loved Marquez just want to know what happened to her.
She was somebody's child. She was somebody's sister. She was somebody's daughter. London was a great person. Like if you need anything, she was there to help you. If you didn't have nowhere to go, she would always open her doors for you. It's a hard feeling. Like I'm gonna miss her, and we need answers, and we need answers today.
The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office is still working to determine Marquez's cause of death. Her family tonight busy making funeral arrangements for her as they just wait for some more clarity.
And in December, Irene Chavez, 33 years old, died while in police custody. After an apparent suicide, police said Irene was taken into custody after her involvement in a bar fight at the Jeffrey Pub, and that she was belligerent during the process. Family has now filed a lawsuit against the city of Chicago and several police officers. On Tuesday, her family filed a federal lawsuit claiming the police ignored her pleas for help and failed to get her mental health assistance. Body cam footage from the incident showed Chavez repeatedly told officers she was a veteran suffering from a post-traumatic stress disorder. She also told officers she was an alcoholic in the middle of a relapse. Despite this, her family says Chavez was taunted by police, placed alone in a cell, and ignored until it was too late. Irene died because the Chicago Police Department officers refused to recognize her humanity, refused to accommodate her mental illness, and refused to treat her as if her life mattered.
The family of a woman who died in police custody is now suing the city and the officers involved in her arrest. Irene Chavez, here on the right, was arrested on December 18th on allegations of battery at a pub in South Shore. Her family says officers should have taken her to a hospital, not a jail, after she told them she was an Army veteran with post-traumatic stress disorder. Police reported she attempted suicide and she later died hours later at the hospital. Video released by the Civilian Office of Police Accountability shows paper covering the windows of the holding cell Chavez was in, blocking officers' view.
It hurts a whole lot more than I could ever be angry. But hurt. It ruptures like a volcano, you never...
PTSD or veterans, they don't care! Captured by police body cam video the night of December the 18th, the verbal exchange between 33-year-old Irene Chavez and arresting officers was used today by her family's attorneys as they announced the filing of a federal civil rights lawsuit against the city of Chicago and several Chicago police officers.
What we know is Irene Chavez died in the care and custody of the Chicago police. The officers knew Irene had mental health challenges.
Chavez, who was picked up after allegedly punching a security officer in a South Shore bar, died by apparent suicide less than an hour after being handcuffed inside a holding cell at Chicago's 3rd Police District. Video released last week by the Civilian Office of Police Accountability shows officers finding her with a shirt tied around her neck. Attorneys today pointed to a horizontal bar installed on the wall as a hazard for someone looking to harm themselves and called attention to paper covering part of the window between the holding cell and the officers' desks, blocking their view. The COPA released video shows one officer having to stand up on a chair to check in on Chavez after she went quiet.
Looking at the video and saying to myself, why aren't they doing this instead? Right. Why didn't they do this? Or why is he talking to her like that?
According to COPA, last week's video release was not mandated, but done in the interest of promoting transparency. It is, however, the police department's transparency attorneys question today when it comes to in-custody deaths.
If litigation alone could transform a police department, the Chicago Police Department would have been transformed decades ago. Exactly. So we have no illusions about the power of a lawsuit alone to change things, but it can help tell the truth.
The city of Chicago's law department had no response except to say the city has not yet been served with a complaint and will have no further comment as the matter is 7 Eyewitness News.
I have to say, and this is just my opinion, she looked pretty calm to me and not belligerent, but that's just my opinion. I'm going to put the link, leave the link in my down below in my description box, and you guys tell me what you think and give your opinion. Drop down in the comment box and let's talk about it. The family does have a GoFundMe set up to help with attorney fees and with this process. And I will leave the link down below in my description box for anyone who wants to help the family, because I am curious to know what happened to both these ladies, to both of them. You talking both ladies dying in less than an hour while in police custody. That makes no sense to me. This is insane, man. But let's keep both families in our prayers, guys, and call to action. Justice for London Marquez and Irene Chavez. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And guys, follow me on all my platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Sister Girl Talk TV.